Ah, Pachu, Dinway Mahogany Dog. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R. Stenberg. With him, Captain Morgan from the SS Poop Deck. Welcome you all on this fine day, beautiful winter lake day. So, what's going on?
Can you
How you
hear?
been?
Can you hear the hammering?
Now, get some construction going on next door.
Yeah, right there. They're
What are
putting the
they
roof back
building?
on.
Are they repairing an apartment or what are they doing?
It's a building that was on fire, George.
Oh, that next door, like in across the parking lot kind of
No,
thing,
not
right?
across the parking lot, across the sidewalk.
Oh, that
It,
close.
yeah, very close.
Be free, go, run, be free.
All right. George Morgan's Wild Kingdom.
So, so you're gonna have to put up with that noise for weeks, I guess, right? Because it's gonna be quite a project.
I guess. I don't know. They've been at it all this week. I finished Deadwood.
Oh, the book, yes, and
Swedgen's hardly in it.
so they probably took the most colorful characters, even though they played small parts in the book, and they made a TV series out of it.
Um,
Hello, Doggo. How you
Basically, the book was
doing?
about Wild Bill Hickok and Charlie Utter. Very little about Bullock and the shopkeeper. He was nuts. He killed a China girl. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't anything like the. You know what it was like? Similar to dialogue. It wasn't like Deadwood, but the dialogue in the book was great. It was pretty fucking great. Calamity Jane, all that. It was good. Calamity Jane, Hickok, and Utter, mostly. And what it was like to be there then. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like this so much. I got another one of his books. It got the National Book Award. So now there's another one. I'm done with Hillam. I did the Tony Hillerman run, and now I'm on this guy.
So does he do historical stories,
It was,
novels?
yeah. This one I'm reading now. It's about right after World War II. This guy murdered this little 14-year-old black girl in Georgia. It was a racial thing, and he's like, yeah, like and he's like he perfectly allowed shit. It's weird. That's how it starts. It's fucked up. But there's that dialogue again, like in the midst of all this ridiculousness. It's I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's really good, but it's way different than Deadwood.
I remember reading something about what the Coen brothers did with True Grit. The man who wrote True Grit,
That was a good
uh,
book.
he was. Did you read that
Yep,
one
and I
about?
watched both
Yeah.
movies. The first one I watched a bunch of times a long time ago because I had the VHS, but I never thought John Wayne or Glenn Campbell were any good, but the girl was. The woman who played Maddie was just great. So that's what made the movie. But Glenn Campbell, geez, shit,
Well,
whatever.
I mean, at the time, the studio said you got to use these guys, because these guys are popular. These guys are the
Hey,
ones that
Mike.
define the West and stuff. But I think the Coen brothers, they were most impressed by the dialogue of the story, and they wanted to make sure they captured the dialogue of the times, which is really, I think, the Coen brothers version is the most true to the book.
Hey, Mikey.
So funny.
I don't think George could see anything.
Uh,
Well, I didn't. I mean, the image was obscured for a while. It just came on. So
Cool,
I'm
guys.
sorry, Mike. How are you, Mike?
Good. How you doing?
Not so bad.
What you got burning there?
Got some balsam.
Oh, nice. I got a sage plant that's been growing in the yard for years, and this year I instead of just letting it do its thing, I made some bundles.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you did that.
George does that stuff. George bundles things.
That's just with regular garden sage,
Yeah, well, that's very nice. Makes good smudge. Just it's probably the best. But
Chickens don't like it. They stay away from the sage.
maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, I
Yes.
yeah, I know. Well, most of the things that we like actually, like chili, and like spicy things, those are plant defense mechanisms to keep from being eaten. A lot of that stuff that we enjoy about the world. I
Yeah,
guess it goes
caffeine.
to
Caffeine kills bugs.
so yeah.
Caffeine is actually developed in different plants in different places, in completely separate species. Caffeine's a thing it starts to do. It kills insects, and it'll kill you if you take in enough of it. Caffeine's pretty
There's
wild,
caffeine
actually.
There's a certain amount of caffeine in tea.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Green and black. That's pretty much the same thing. There's caffeine in there, all that.
Yep.
But it kills
Speaking of
bugs.
caffeine. Speaking of caffeine, I'm going to get my second cup. Be right back.
Don't drink too much.
So
Yes.
anyway,
Some little fun fact I learned this week.
so yeah, it's a lot of the things. I mean, human beings are successful because of their ability to eat almost anything. One of the few species on the planet that could, or the big species that can
I don't
eat
know,
pretty
dogs
much
can eat
anything.
pretty much anything. Fucking dog will eat like a. I saw a dog eat a fucking rotten crab off the beach in the seaweed. Grabbed it and went ew, and he took off like I was gonna like want it, It was fucking funny. It's my disgusting rotten crab.
Well, that's probably what we share in common. I mean, humans will eat just about anything to survive. And
Yeah. Well, the dog was fine. He
We're
wasn't
living proof.
starving. This was not necessary. Then they yak it up and then they'll eat it again. Give it another chance.
So, Mike, are you waiting to turn the heat on in the house for another month or so and try to save on
Nah,
the
the heat's-
heating bills?
Heat's been on. It's just all my hoodies are in the wash. So this is like a sweater. This is like a sweater. This
Yeah,
is like a
I'm
down
wearing-
sweater.
Yeah, I'm inside it. It's like, oh, I'm cold. It's the air. There's breezes that come through the windows here. Yes.
The only warm part of my house is upstairs, so I have to light a fire, keep the downstairs warm
Hey, Mike.
because it's just.
Hey, Mike.
We're talking about heating the house. You get the heat on in the house.
Yep.
None of us look like it's on, though.
Not on very high.
Keep ours like about 62 degrees.
It's not
I think
exactly
that's all
balm.
we can manage. And then if we want it warm, we light a fire in the wood stove. And then we enjoy some warmth. But
If I want it warmer, I'll
costs.
put on a sweater.
It costs in other ways. We have to make sure that we have plenty of that.
Yep.
I missed that wood stove, man. That's that direct heat. Nothing like it.
Yeah. Fall asleep in front of a fire every time.
Nothing like it.
Even the dog cuts, just curls right up in front of the wood stove, just like in a Kincaid picture or like one of those Hallmark cards or something.
That's what you ought to do, man. Take a picture of your dog in front of your stove. That'd be your Christmas card.
Yep.
That's your life,
Warmth
man.
of
You
the
got a
heart.
hallmark. You got a hallmark life over there. Chickens walking around.
It's a
Well,
Rockwell
it's kind of
painting.
it is. I know, but the reality of living next to someone who has chickens, though, probably gets on. You know, it may seem good on paper, but you probably think
Keep
they'd
giving
more
them
like
eggs, man.
like that Western Cranston lifestyle. It doesn't quite jive with that.
My
Keep
neighbor
giving them
kept
eggs.
chickens right across the road from my house, and he got some guinea fowl for a brief time.
Well, I like those.
Yeah,
grew up with
yeah, they're
them.
great, except they're
Yeah.
really
They're
loud.
loud. They're real
They're
loud.
next to your house. So I finally just told him that I had a recipe for guinea fowl. He took the hint and got rid of them.
Well, I grew up with actually very nice, and they eat more ticks than regular chickens. And
Yeah,
they're really good watchdogs. Anything that comes in the yard, they go wild over.
yep.
If my neighbors annoy me too much, I think I'll get a bunch of them.
There you go.
Good thinking.
Does Foster have a guinea hen ordinance?
Yep.
Not that I'm aware of, no. But
Foster is self-regulating.
well, we'd like to
That's
think
scary.
so.
It's a little scary.
Montpelier was like that. Like if a dog came into your yard, you could shoot it.
Yeah,
everybody
you're not really
agreed
supposed
that
to
that was
shoot
a
dogs.
thing. If your dog got loose, it's too
You
bad.
know, like the game warden said, if you see a dog chasing deer, shoot him, right? But the actual law is not doesn't not allow that.
It's just
I
that
had
it
a
was
friend-
done there. I don't know if there was a law or not.
I had a friend who shot his neighbor's dog because he saw it chasing deer, you know. And the cops were like, the neighbors called the cops. The cops came over and said, "You didn't shoot your neighbor's dog, right?" He said, "Oh, it was chasing deer, but you didn't shoot your neighbor's dog, right?" It's like, "Yes, right. I didn't do it."
What dog?
What dog?
I had to
What's a
turn these
dog?
two dogs in. I had to turn these two dogs in, and I felt bad doing it. And this was a couple years ago. These are big dogs, and they weren't supposed to be running loose. And the way these dogs behaved was really scary. I mean, they were glued together, really, and they'd run like that, you know. And they were not gonna stop. They'd eat anything. They'd attack anything. You know, big dogs. And I finally called the dog catcher, and didn't get anywhere. Happened again. Called the dog catcher again, and I said, typically I would not call on dogs. I love dogs. These two dogs are scary. They actually approach you. You know, like come at you aggressively.
Yep.
You know. She finally called me back and said, "Yeah, they're gone. They're gone." So, and
So-
you pick up a stick, and a dog will back off. These dogs don't. These dogs
The
didn't.
pit bulls.
They actually. I don't know what
Pit
breed they
bulls.
were, but they were aggressive. Yeah.
Jed lost like 16 sheep out of his flock one night, and they were all torn up and not eaten. And I went over that morning. I went to work there, and I looked at the tracks, and clearly dog tracks. They called Mike Caparelli, and Mike came up and said, "Yep, definitely coyotes." And I'm looking at Mike. Mike hunts coyotes. Yeah. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "Those are dog tracks, But I didn't say nothing. I need to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
And he was just trying to keep peace between the neighbors. He was blaming it on coyotes, but he knew it was dogs. And then he just figured, it's just a one-off, and don't want to start any big neighborhood war. Well, a day or two later, I pull in and I see these two brindle pit bulls, brindle colored, come charging up the road, They knew exactly where they were going. They went into the sheep field.
Yeah.
I called Jed. He came out with a gun, but the dog seen him and ran off.
Yeah.
Then he called Mike, and Mike's like, "Yep, you'll never see those dogs again." He knew where they were, who they belonged to, where they were from. He knew all about it.
Yeah.
He said, "Yep, you'll never see them again."
Wasn't an isolated incident then.
No.
But I mean, the tracks were clearly dog tracks. It was those dogs, you know.
Those pit bulls.
It's those
They
freaking
didn't
owners.
eat anything. They just killed. They just killed 16 sheep.
It's those freaking owners is what it is. They ain't the dogs, you know. Dogs get the brunt of it, but it's those freaking owners.
Oh yeah, they reflect their owners big time. Yeah, I like them. And if the owner doesn't like you, the dog won't like you. They pick up on that shit. Like they'd be hiding, they'd pretending they like you, you know, like hey, my friend, shit like that, buddy. But the dog is yapping the fuck away at your heel while it's all going on. You know, it's shit like that. I had
must
2
secretly hate my
Rottweilers that
friend.
scared the fuck out of me. I mean, I had to deal with them twice a week. There was this house, and he had 2 Rottweilers, and they flanked me all the way to the milk box and then all the way back quietly. Big fucking heads. Just like, you know,
good.
maybe about that far from, you know, like my legs. Just kind of followed me
Well
over
trained.
and followed me back. They're sitting there waiting for me. I hated that fucking stop. You know, I fucking hated it. And it was a little bit of a walk. It wasn't bad. It was a circle, right? So I had to get out of the milk box and walk, you know, like to the door and back out. It was in, you know, it was right there. But that was a long walk for me. Those 2 fucking things. And there was another owner in Warwick. He had a trailer, and it fenced all around it, right? And there were Rottweilers in there. And when I walked up like to his door, there was like 2 mouths on each side. It's just they could just jump high where you could see their snout, and they're gonna go back down. No, like that. Yeah. But that was, I mean, there was, you know, there was fence and shit, and but that wasn't as bad as the ones that are just loose. It's a lot of loose dogs when I did it. Damn near all of them were.
Most farms have leash laws now. You're supposed to keep your dogs on leashes.
Yeah, now.
Not allowed to let them run around wild.
So I don't have a dog. Can't let it out. I don't fucking tie a dog its whole life, you know. I don't do that.
Well,
I'd like to get it.
We have to
I'd like
walk
get
our
it.
dog. We can't let our dog run wild. She'll
I
just
know.
go chase something.
That sucks though. I mean, just let him go. You know, let him go out. Let him go
Well,
nuts.
you can't have dogs, right?
yeah, I grew up. I had dogs that we used to let. I grew up like
Yeah,
that.
they follow
having
you
dogs
around. The
come and
dogs are
go.
great.
Yeah, but that's no longer the case anymore. You know,
They
dogs.
take care of
it's-
business.
The potential for mayhem and problems are just too great. The more people you
Back
have
then,
around you.
I mean,
Boy,
just
I'd have
don't.
never made it in Foster today with the 5 I had back then.
Oh, that was great. Those guys were great. I used to love watching those guys go. Right? Yeah, they all did the same shit. Yeah. Fucking Guido
Oh, yeah.
just watching and yelling at him. You know?
Guido,
Yeah.
the toothless wonder.
Yeah, Buddy just kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bear was fucking cool.
Beer Shaz, the baby dog.
Baby dog. That was the last one on your lap. They all took turns jumping up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby dog was last
used
with a
to-
fucking bone or something. Come on, you want it? Do you want it?
I used to
Give me that bone.
I used to tell my mom, I said, keep Guido in for like an hour because I'm going in the woods. Keep her in for like an hour. I want to see some wildlife, you know, and stuff. And she, sure enough, you know, an hour later, whoa, you know, she'd be nose down. Yeah. Sometimes run right past me, or a rabbit would run by first. You know, I'd see a rabbit run by. Oh, there she comes.
Our dog, I used to tell, don't let her out. We had the beagle, you know. I'm going hunting. Don't let her out. And they would let her out because they didn't believe me. I don't know why. They never listened to me.
No, they don't.
And that thing, it would follow me right to the bottom of the tree. I'd be up in the tree stand and she'd be looking around. She'd be at the bottom of the tree looking around. The tracks stop here. Where is he? You know, it sound like, oh, there's a deer coming behind me, you know? No, it's the dog.
You go, Mike. You just go. I'm up here, God damn it.
Oh, I wasn't gonna shoot Frisket. Good dog.
No, just wing him.
Jesus Christ. You're thinking it's cruel to tie up a dog, but you're okay with shooting it, right?
More mercy. Mercy.
Mercy.
Yeah.
A mercy to keep your dog tied up so you don't get run over.
You know.
Nowadays, you have to walk around with these little plastic bags and pick up this hot
Another
steaming
reason not to get a
shit.
dog. I've seen that.
You have to pick up their hot steaming shit in your hand.
I like that warm feeling, you know, just that
Oh.
little bit of warmth, you know.
We went hiking down
Little over
to
it.
Rome Point to see the seals. You
Little
know,
over it.
in March you could see the seals, and you take this path, and somebody must walk their dog there every day, and they use those bags and they fill them up with shit, and then they fling them into the bushes on the side of the path. So there's like hundreds of these dog shit bags just hanging from the bushes everywhere. It's unbelievable. Like, why bother if you're gonna just knock it off the path or something? But putting it in plastic and then winging it into a tree.
There's got to be a better way than having to feel that in a bag. You know, I'm surprised somebody hasn't come up with a better way to pick up dog shit.
A pooper scooper.
There is a better way. You let the dog go out, and he takes care of it. And he comes back in.
You get one of those, or you get one of those labs that eat their own shit. I've seen that.
Dogs reflect their owners.
That's what you do. You hybridize dogs to eat their own shit. That's the answer. Well, you got one of those shit-eating dogs. I want one of them.
Self-cleaning.
You can do that with cats.
Yeah. The cats will say, "Fuck you. I'm eating that shit."
You let your dog eat it. Your dog will eat that shit.
Dog will eat that shit.
Cat snacks.
Yeah.
I've seen dogs eat shit, man. It's
Yep.
Not a pretty sight.
Nope.
Don't come licking me with that tongue.
but useful if you don't, if you live in that area.
Well,
No, we got a rescue coonhound, and if we let her loose, she'll just disappear. Never see her again.
Shit and die, motherfucker.
No good on its own.
my neighbor's dogs got out, and they went right after my chickens, and they chased them. They both chased them into my chicken coop, and the chickens had flew out, but I trapped the two dogs in the chicken coop,
Ah,
and
good one.
called the owners and had them come pick them up and whatnot. But they're pretty good about it. They're willing to replace and pay for damages, and
And the
I've never
18
seen the
chickens
dogs
they
back
ate.
here again. Well, if they did that, of course. But
Well, you could have. They ate 18 chickens, right?
So how did you approach your neighbors? Were you like, your fucking dog just came over? Or were you like, hey, I just want to let you know.
no, I
your
called
dog-
them. I called them up and told them to come get their dogs. They're pretty good with the guy up the road here, anyway. He's
Oh,
pretty
cool.
good. We get along pretty well. But
That's good news, George. That doesn't generally happen to you.
well, I
I wonder
every
why.
once in a while.
We were throwing knives once, right?
No, go ahead.
You want to tell it? No, it's
No,
good.
go ahead, man.
I'm trying to remember how it
You
went.
tell it better.
It was his line, though. I watched a YouTube video, and the guy was a Russian guy. I used to watch a lot. That's how I got my technique. And so he says, so today, my friends, we throw knives at slices of log or something like that, right? And George goes, today we throw knives at neighbor's door. Better line. See? It's no good. You had to be there. It
One
was
time,
great.
It makes
one
it
time
impressive.
Guido went into the chicken and chasing around. I'm not sure if she killed one or if she was just chasing them. I can't remember. But I went out there and I went in the coop. I went into the pen to run. Picked her up by all that skin they have on her back.
Oh yeah.
Picked her over my head and threw her out of the run. And she never bothered him again. Never bothered him.
Yeah, they learn. All you gotta do is, if they understand what you want, they'll do it forever. You just gotta get them to know it. That's all. Like I told my dog, I didn't want no dog shit in the yard. Right? When I see it, I get very upset. And I never saw dog shit in the yard. Because no, even another dog would try and squat in the yard and she'd be on her. You know what I mean? I had the cleanest. I had no shit in my yard. None.
Yeah, I mean, like I never
What's wrong?
bitched out my dog about shitting on the deck. I'd rather shit because we have to keep it on a leash, and so it's convenient to let the dog go out on the deck. But the dog could probably tell I'm a little bit pissed about it. So now the leash just makes it all the way to the entrance of the deck, and so it's just that's where the lawn starts. So dog thinks that it's better trying to appease me. He goes down to the gateway and then shits right in the middle of the gateway, the entrance to the deck and stuff.
Wow.
Hey, you gotta give the dog some credit for trying to please you, but that just makes it more difficult because if you miss that,
If I ever drop my crocodile on my back, remind me not to eat it.
Maybe, George, maybe you could show him some kind of workers' training safety film.
I mean, it's not like I was screaming at the dog or anything. He just probably tells me it's just like a tedious chore to come out here and because it watches me, shovel up the shit and stuff and
Yeah, I've seen it.
toss it off.
We've all seen it.
Time for a doggy diaper, eh? Time for a little doggy
Well,
diaper.
The old poop deck here,
Yeah, it's a poop deck.
A doggy
Right
depends.
behind you too.
doggy depends. Well, that's what maybe happened, like, it has that deteriorating hip disease she has, and it's very sad. I took her for a ride yesterday, and I had to help her up and help her out of the truck, but boy, was she excited to go. And
Yeah.
just was having the greatest time in the world, just riding around, the head out the window and stuff.
How old is Wolfie?
She's coming up on 14,
That's a good
which
age.
is old
Wow.
for a shepherd.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's really old for a shepherd.
So she's a good old gal. That's what we were talking about before, like, I guess, the dog reflects your personality, but she never liked members of my family or a lot of my friends and stuff like
Maybe
that.
you
The
don't
only
like
one-
anybody.
That's right. Well, I tried to imagine that, I was like, how's that work? Like this, I don't hate my father. I don't hate you guys or anything like that.
No, some dogs are just wired wrong, George. That's all. Yeah, it's true. There's that.
Uh,
Like there's no explaining that. 'Cause, the dog is just wired a little off. Is all.
what's this?
Itch on the inside of my.
Oh, I thought
Get
you were.
that itch on the inside of your mouth.
Oh.
Did you see that on Pornhub?
I invented that, man. I've been doing that since I was like 4.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make a comment about what I was talking about.
No, it's totally unrelated. It was just something that popped in my 4-year-old brain.
I go for it.
My 4-year-old brain.
Well, anyway, I don't hate you guys, and the dog has always been, like, paranoid of strangers or people it doesn't know, and openly just namaste. What do we?
What is that, man?
I did that to my brother-in-law. We were doing a chat, right? He wasn't paying attention. He was doing something else. So I put I put my hands up to the webcam like this and waited, right? And this is that, right? He comes back. He looks at his computer and the look on his face was. Hooked up, right? That's all you have to do.
Nah.
So pretty soon,
This thing I got, I want to show you guys.
Here, I think
yes,
this
ladies and
belongs to you.
gentlemen, it's all come to this. That's it. No more. We have no more content to our show.
No, I think this might be our fighter's hour.
It's just it's degraded to this.
We're just chucking the bird and
Best
mooning each
of.
other. You know, we got nothing left to say. We're just gonna moon each other. Fuck it.
Nothing else to say.
Fuck it. The same as it ever was.
Anyway, how
I
about
don't
that
know.
3-eye atlas, huh?
How about it?
What's the latest?
It's gone.
Dude,
Breaking up.
it's in 3 pieces now?
Yep.
Surrounding us. Now it's surrounding us.
It went into a black hole. A massive black
A
hole.
big black hole.
Gonna suck you right in.
So what's the gist of that interview with that physicist who were talking about black holes? Were they saying that they were everywhere and we had the potential to running across one at any time, or what was the gist of that?
The one on what?
The link he sent to that interview with the physicist about the black
Jenna.
holes, the big black holes.
Jana.
What? And Lex, yeah. I mean, she made a lot of points. I don't know what the ultimate
But
gist was.
But I think the gist you were trying to say that look out, there could be anywhere. They could be like, we could come upon one at any,
One of
without
the
any
hardest
warning.
things. Yeah, one of the hardest things. They just unpredictable.
Yeah, you won't even see it coming. You won't even.
Black holes are created all the time around us.
Gigantic black
all around
hole.
us.
Cool how they merge. How they merge.
They're not all big either.
No?
Yeah,
Some black
They-
holes are tiny. They're being created all the time, and they just disperse.
they
But they're
thought
small.
black hole
There's
might be
nothing left-
Planet
there's
X.
nothing to 'em.
The tight ones, you mean?
So the question was, someone had the question of, what if the moon collapsed into itself and became a black hole? Would it suck up the Earth? Well, no, because it would still be the same mass, right? So it would just act like the moon, only you wouldn't be able to see it. It would have gravitational effects.
Yeah. Yeah, they think that's Planet
Collapse into a
9.
black
Mike.
hole would be really small. Like it would have to collapse very, very small. Like up that same mass being crushed in something very, very small, smaller than a ping pong ball, but it would have the same mass, so it would have the same gravitational effect. Well, it wouldn't have a greater gravitational effect. They were afraid that that the Large Hadron Collider was going to create black holes when
Yeah,
smash
yeah, yeah. Yep.
and it's going to suck up the whole world, but it's just doesn't. They
Yep.
create a black hole, and it's just whatever those particles. that
That's
crash
why
into each other.
it's not in Texas. It's in Switzerland instead.
Yeah, because we didn't want to fund the even bigger one that was going to be built in Texas.
Well, China,
want
I
it.
think,
They
is
dug the
building a
trench.
larger one than the CERN, which should be
There was going to
online
be a
within
larger
like
one
a few
in
years.
Texas, but they just didn't want to fund it.
But China's actually building a larger one. China.
It's kind of like gotten to the point where we need a particle collider that's big as the solar system. Like we're getting to the point where in order to test, we need something much, much, much bigger. It's almost like, I mean, there will always be new discoveries from them, of course, but like some of the, more unifying theories that they're trying to come up with, they really need something like the math has gotten to be the point where the only way to test this is a particle collider the size of the solar system or something.
I thought the quantum computers were supposed to solve all that.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, if they could simulate reality, perhaps.
The thing is, like,
that's-
you can always do that. You can make a computer model, or you can make a mathematical model, which so far most of our mathematics have proven. But it's always, in order to accept it as proven, you need the physical. That's why they're still like proving Einstein's theories, like because they never were able to test. Now we're able to test them and prove them.
Yeah.
You know.
They say Einstein was right a lot.
Yeah, they say that a lot. And now and then they say Einstein was wrong, and then later on they go, "Oh no,
Nope,
you
he
were
was
wrong.
right."
He was right."
I like it when they call me. Like I get this a lot. You guys get this too. Like you're a regular Einstein. People
Nah.
say that.
Nobody ever says that.
No, Mike, that's just you because you tend to be. You're
You're a
smarter
regular
than the rest of us,
Einstein
but-
over there.
Yeah.
You're a regular. I get that all the time.
Somebody said that to me once.
And I saw a band in the '80s. They were called the Regular Einsteins.
That's good. Clever.
Good. Yeah.
They're good. Funk man. There's weird timings and everything.
Nice.
Well, some other ones like those Melvins or the Surf Nazis or
Butthole
the
surfers.
blow monkeys, and there's all kinds of great
Blow monkeys.
the blow
fuck?
monkeys and
Remember that time we were up at Breezy,
I want that as a title, but I can't.
and Don and Eric were playing up there, and you were telling Bergie about all these punk rock band names,
yeah.
and he was laughing and laughing. And you went on, like the Butthole Surfers and all that. You went on this whole
Yeah.
thing, and then he was laughing the whole time. And then I said, and Don Brown and the Reactors, and then he just lost it.
I know that's there. Like, there was just so many. Because I remember I was working at WRU at the time, and they would just get tons and tons of like albums and tapes coming in because everybody was sending music into the. Because that's how you got heard was at first through the the college radio stations and whatnot, and just some of the things were just insane, but very clever. Some of the but yeah, that was fun. They changed their name to Don Brown and the Reactors. I think they were trying to capitalize on that kind of thing, but they should have
they
just
just
stayed.
recently changed their name to that.
Yeah, it's. They didn't
George,
have
do you
to because
remember-
they were so good at the time. They were great. Like one of the best local rock bands around. And everybody loved them. And I can't imagine any.
George, do you remember when they came up to Unity? Were you still there?
I don't. I know, probably not. No.
Okay, it's probably right after you left.
Yeah.
They came up to Unity, and you can imagine that.
Did they come up because of what of your recommendation? Did they come up? Or?
No, I had nothing to do with it.
That's very.
And they were surprised to
okay.
see me. They were surprised to see me. I don't think they knew I was there. I don't know how they got the gig.
Wow.
Yeah,
But all
that's
those
interesting.
Unity hounds were
I met a girl who went to Unity, like one of the last years they actually had a school. I was pumping gas before getting on the Mass Pike, and this girl pulls in. She's got this beautiful cedar strip canoe on top of her car. So I had to say something. Beautiful canoe. She was so very happy to talk about it. She made it, and she was really happy to talk about it. And she unstrapped it so I could lift it to see how light it was and all this. She said, "Yeah, I made this, and I'm going up to. I'm going to go take it on Unity Pond right now. On my way up to Unity." Like, wow! I had some friends who went to Unity College. She said, "Yeah, I graduated there." About Sequoia's age, about 34, 35.
Yeah.
Cute.
What'd you get a degree in?
I don't know. She worked for the DEP in Connecticut, Southern Connecticut.
Probably wild, isn't it? Environmental science or something.
Yeah. But yeah, she made a beautiful canoe.
Yeah, I bet.
And the thing probably weighed the same as my little red canoe.
Hmm.
Makes me want to make one.
Yeah, should.
Yeah.
You got the skills,
I got a wood shop.
got the tools.
They got a wood shop and tools that aren't going to be used for stair building much longer.
Make a
Why's
YouTube
that?
video of it, Mike.
Yeah.
Do that.
There's some very, very capable
Monetize
young
the
women that went there.
Yeah.
What's the ratio your last year there, Mike? Like, I remember it was like 5 or 10% women to men ratio
Yeah,
or something like that, or
5 or 10%, but half of them were gay, you know, so it was like
uh,
even smaller.
Even smaller.
but,
Yeah.
anyway, it was definitely. What was the name of Coyote? Right? What's the name of
Coyote.
Don't Reactors? And that was great. What's wrong with that? Well, it was like a kind of like a Joni Mitchell song reference, I guess.
Bumper sticker was on every car in Rhode Island, and
Plus it
they didn't
wasn't
want
like-
all that free advertising.
No, it kind of had more of a country rock feel, I think, to the name, and they wanted to, like you said, they
Oh,
wanted
they
to
didn't
kind of
want them to think that
be
they were
more
going to get
modern.
Coyote and get.
Wanted
Yeah,
to
new
ride
direction.
that trend into
Hey, we're doing something
into
else.
Toontown.
Yep.
But
The
those
Reactors.
were the times. Those were the great times, man.
They were.
Go out to listen to music. Go out to see a band and have a great time.
That's
Some
really
people
when they
you
had
know.
Judy Harrison singing with them. Remember that period when they had Judy Harrison in the band?
Yeah, that was pretty short lived though, wasn't it?
It was, but it was great. I mean, the two of them singing together was great.
Yeah, she was a talent, but I detected some kind of rivalry between them. That anyway, they're both very talented, both very enjoyable time in our lives. Going out to hear them sing and play, and kind of miss those days.
Yeah, Judy's back around singing. She's got a band called Judy and These Guys.
Yep.
Judy and These Guys.
Herzog and
That's an interesting name.
Barry St. Germain and a bunch of people that you know. I think they do a lot of Dead covers and stuff like that.
Is Fred Wilkes playing with Kevin Fallon now
Today, yeah.
in Saint Germain?
Yep.
That must
Playing
be a
today,
good
this
band.
afternoon.
That must be a good band.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Those little guys are like phenomenal, you know.
Yep. I might make it out, or I might go back out in the woods.
Kevin Fallon's still one of my favorite musicians. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just great.
Local
Music
celebrity.
comes out of his pores, you know.
Yeah, man, I always looked up to that guy. All those guys.
Yep.
Old Bucky Dunn. Remember old Dunn?
What was that?
Old Bucky Dunn?
Old Bucky Dunn. I saw him a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still around.
I remember he offered one time for me to play his fretless bass, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I have a hard enough time with frets.
I will never forget Bucky at the Wild Man's Bender in his underwear, tripping his brains out. The band's
Oh, that
playing
was
one
that
song, and
guy.
he's playing something completely different.
It's historic, man. I remember that, and I wasn't even there.
You didn't go to that?
Yeah,
Well, you were probably a couple of years
I was a
younger.
little young. I was a little young for that, yeah.
How
I think
old
you
were
in the
we?
band already, though.
We were like 17, 18. How old were we?
I would have been like 14.
Yeah, you couldn't go out.
I was 18. I was 18.
So it's probably 15.
I was in here.
That's right. You were Davey, still in the Navy.
I was in Hawaii or something. Philippines. I was seeing bands there. They're Filipino bands, you know.
Buddy.
They played like When the Whites Go Wound In with the so like that.
When the lights go down in the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Space Tea.
So yeah, they were good bands. It's just the singing was a little off. You know, they're all right. So
The singer for Journey, Steve, what's his name?
yeah, hello vocal.
Whatever. When he left, the band broke up. Did you see that Journey documentary? The band broke up, and he was like, "What are we gonna do? We don't have a singer that can replace this guy. This guy was, a great
Yeah.
singer." And they found somebody sent them an email or something of this guy from Jakarta. I think this homeless guy from Jakarta who slept on benches but could sing. Like he had a couple YouTube videos of him singing Journey songs. So the Journey went out to like Jakarta and found this guy homeless,
Yeah,
and hired him.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a cool documentary.
Yeah, I did hear.
Oh, that's
about
cool.
this.
Yeah, Steve. I forgot his name because he had a solo career,
And,
which wasn't too bad.
Yeah. He
Mushy.
went on tour with them, and he sounded a lot like the original singer.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of the 1980, 79, 80. Oh shit.
That guitar player from that band, Steve Lukather, he's a really good guitar player.
Yeah, but without like sometimes without the vocal, whoever like Cranberries without Dolores, shit like that, they're just because they were like they were bad. They couldn't believe she was available. They couldn't believe that nobody had her as a singer. That's pretty cool.
I never
band.
liked Journey. I never liked Journey, but I've heard Steve Lukather play guitar since Journey. He's really good.
There's a lot of bands like that I really didn't care for their songs.
But they're everywhere.
But they're like, but later on, it's like you learn that they're actually really good. Yeah. Like Hall and Oates. I hated Hall and Oates.
Yeah, me
Whenever I heard Hall and Oates, I would haul an axe.
Yeah. But individually, they're great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like nowadays, you realize
John
how
Oates
good
is
they
like
are.
a finger-style blues player. That's what he's really into.
Yeah.
Like they're both really cool, but they did this kind of lame music that
Yeah.
they made them a lot of money.
Well, yeah, because it's obviously they got engineered, right? They just went in
Yeah.
there and
They got produced. Yeah, they got overproduced. Yeah, and put into
No
a
one
niche.
denies their talent. It's just not my taste. That's all.
Right.
And we know about it because of radio, because that was what they were pushing heavy. I like BIU. BIU did have that.
That was a wonderful station.
It was good. It's not
It's
too good
greatly
now.
missed. No. It was. That was great.
Become a
That was,
religious channel or something.
Huh?
I think they sold their dial space. Didn't they sell their dial
Yeah,
space?
I think
to
they
some-
sold it to some religious.
It is. Yeah, go ahead. Just go BIU, man. It's like a couple of chords and Jesus.
I remember
day.
That was the,
but
that was the
given up on
station
radio.
back in the day. Wow.
Yeah, it was
that was
good.
the best of the best.
Dear God,
I
remember,
did-
dear God, dear God.
Once I had an iPod, I had given up on radio entirely for many years.
Yeah.
But I still was sad when WAAF went offline. Because they were not, that was like the first FM station we really got well, and
Yeah.
FM radio was brand new,
Yeah. It was
They were
good.
like the home of rock and roll.
How's WPRO doing?
I haven't listened to that since the last time I was at the beach and
Well,
fucking
it's
15
like-
people had the radios turned all the way up.
FM all news and weather sports at the time. I think HJY is still going strong, and my son's listening to it now, and I thought it was funny. We were both in the car listening to it, and it said the station your father used to listen to, and we both got a kick out of that. It was quite a thing, but yeah, I mean, they still play all that stuff that we used to listen to. Well,
Classic
most of it
rock.
anyway. Yeah. Plus all that 80s hairband nonsense that I'm trying to explain to him what hairband music was all about.
Bald man explaining hairband.
But anyway, I thought it was kind of funny that he's listening to that stuff now, and he actually likes it.
Discovered
played,
college radio, community radio, college radio. There's some really good stations.
WRU Kingston 90.3.
That's a good one.
Hard Boiled Jazz on Saturdays with the Eggman. On Friday mornings with the Eggman.
Dr.
was the show.
Demento.
It's a Bluegrass Friday.
Blue Dan's Barn Dance.
It would be MPG in Portland is a college / community. They got a lot of power, and they do this. One of my favorite shows is Get Hard or Go Home. It's a Saturday afternoon rockabilly, and it's all the guy he talks like a rockabilly guy, and he plays just albums. He just plays vinyl.
Nice.
And he's just fun to listen to.
Yeah.
It's
Which one is this?
fast.
What's this station?
MPG out of Portland.
MPG.
Yeah, Get Hard or Go Home. All vinyl. Yep. He calls the CDs those dreaded drink coasters. Playing the Steinway, the divine way.
Sounds like a hoot.
Sounds like he had an
He is.
album collection and he didn't feel like buying CDs too.
Yeah.
Say, no, I ain't doing it. There's
He
some
had,
albums I bought in like 5 different formats. 8-track, cassette, album, CD, MP3, Amazon. Hey, did you ever listen to a Think Fish? Did you ever catch that, Mikey? I forgot how to
You
get
should
that
listen
to
to Thingfish.
How the hell do you?
Is that the Zappa one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did listen to a little bit of that. Yep.
No, you got to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't have time or the mental space.
It's the most bizarre and funny. Well, once you get used to it, it's funny. It's really.
You got to
really
make
funny.
time for that stuff, though. You got to have time for that.
Oh yeah.
Man, you're listening to podcasts that are 4 hours long. You got time to listen
Yeah.
to the thing.
About black holes
Yeah,
and
I-
shit.
I
You
listen-
could have listened
You
to
got
Zappa.
time to listen to Joe Rogan of all people. You got time to
Yeah, but
listen.
I never listen in the entirety.
Are you
I
gonna
listen
share
like
'em?
15 minutes here.
I never
15
listened to him
minutes
either.
there.
But I just read the title, and I keep meaning to ask you about it later. But George did it, so. But that one about the black holes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
didn't.
good.
I actually didn't listen to that one yet. I haven't. It's on my queue, but I haven't
I-
gotten to it yet.
I
know
waste a
Levin-
lot of
That's
time
all
on YouTube watching guys repair engines. I don't know
I had-
why. Like, will
I-
it start some rust bucket in the field, like an old Dodge and shit, right? Like with a slant 6 in it. Yeah. They see if it's frozen first, right? Pull the sparks up,
Yep.
put some oil down here, right?
Those are good.
Work on a
yeah.
coil.
You can waste a lot of time on those too. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Those are-
And you got to start and then drive it out of there with a flat tire. Yeah, it's alive. It's alive. Looking beautiful, man.
resurrecting the dead is.
Oh yeah, some guys do it great. Up, bees. The bee.
Good
Anyway.
shit.
I don't know why. I got stuck on that, and I just can't stop.
Oh,
I
it's
went down a
fascinating.
weird rabbit hole. My brother told me about this guy who fixes up Matchbox cars.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah,
That was weird.
sure.
I've seen
That's
some
cool.
of those. It just seems like, wow, look at all this effort into doing something so pointless,
It's
But-
all pointless, man. It's all pointless.
I like car restoring. That's fun. I like that a lot. Not hot rodding them, not
Recently-
changing them, like bringing them back. Not even all the way. Just making them like functional and shit. Well, you can go all the way if you give it a paint job, but
Yeah.
a lot of guys like to
Seen
just
those.
put a coat of oil and diesel on it or whatever, like a mixture, and it just it stops the rust. It kind of shines a little bit. I saw a guy do one with an old old farm tractors, David Brown's. That was in the middle of nowhere. He took a drone. It's in New Zealand too. So he flew a drone over. It's just all this like the pricklies, right? It was like just a little over your head, just a field of it. Finally, you can kind of see a tarp. So he took a board and he threw it on the pricklies, and they had 2 boards, and he walked out there, and Yeah, he got it to start and he drove it out. There was like 2 videos of that. That was fucking cool. That's a cool one. That's got like a million. That millions of people watch that one. Like, yeah. And I'll
think
like that
about
one. I'd like that one a lot. I've watched that a bunch of times. I fucking love that one.
The thing about the patina is pretty well. That is using the diesel fuel to stop the rust and stuff. Because the purists don't like repainted, refinished old cars. They like the patina of the rust and the fainted paint.
And
they
the
think
history.
that's more. Yeah, I mean, it just speaks to the history of the car and the. Yeah, it's wonderful. I think.
Yeah, they can see the original paint, like on the military shit. They can see it's olive, right? Then it's yellow, or it was sold, and there was that like another factory would change the back for like tow truck because it's not going to be in the war no more. It was never finished, or there was a shitload here. It's apparently like if it's got a star on it, I think the star meant it went overseas. That's why you don't see stars here. I mean, there's a star here, so we put it on it, but that's what it meant. It hadn't gone over.
Yeah, that's all that military equipment. It costs too much money to bring it home,
Right.
so they usually leave it wherever they
stayed
fight. Just
Yep.
leave it because it's just too expensive to take all that stuff home. Kind of like in Afghanistan and stuff like that. All that military hardware we left.
Oh yeah,
over
yeah.
there. Well, it would have cost billions just to take it home.
Yeah, the waste
just
is immense. It's more than you can even imagine.
It is, yeah.
And you can imagine
There's
quite
shit
a
all over there's shit all over the Caribbean like that.
bit. Yeah.
Tanks, bombs, and
Well, yeah, because they used to use it as a gunnery range. A lot of those islands and stuff is they used to put stuff up there to blow up.
yeah, relocate all the locals.
Yankes, right off of Puerto Rico.
The AKs. I've seen that tank. I've seen those tanks and those roads that say, do not come down this road, military,
Unexploded ordnance and whatnot.
And,
Warden Pond is like that over here in South County. The Navy used to set up silhouettes of these ships on Warden's Pond, and the Navy would shoot at them from offshore. And there's all these like pock marks in the bottom of the pond where the things have exploded. It's only like the thing is only like 4 or 5 feet deep. Pond itself.
Wow.
But that was used as a gunnery or as a target practice thing.
Target practice, yeah. Same gunnery range. I think I've been thinking of.
Yeah, there's Hope Island, which it looks like just like a pile of rocks, and that was like I think it was like a torpedo range. There's like a bunch of torpedoes over there.
Well, they used to
just like a pile
store.
of- huh?
I think they used to store torpedoes there.
Oh.
They would store naval ordnance out there, and I think there's still some left out there. That's why they don't allow people
It's
out there.
It doesn't even look like a way of even getting on it. It's just rocks, like these jagged rocks all around. I don't know. Maybe there's a way on, but it doesn't look like you want.
Yeah, there was a dock there. I think they dismantled it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
No, it looked treacherous. It did look like, and it did look interesting. It's like it's just a pile of rocks. That's what it looks like, and a couple of telephone poles with no wires on it. It's like, fuck this place, Don't look fun.
well, it does. It would be fun. I don't know. I used to love to go explore places like that.
You can
man.
make it fun.
Remember the
Yeah,
forts?
I mean,
Remember walking around in them forts down in South
George,
County?
we could go out there
Yeah.
with a couple of wicks. Make it fun, like a Hope Island, like our own little firecracker. Like,
go up there and just throw lit flares
Yeah.
onto the place. If anything blows
you
up.
get it to go.
I like doing that too, like exploring those old forts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You saw, Mike, you posted one about an old colonial fort up in
Oh yeah.
New Hampshire there. That's
the mouth of the Piscataquash just got all different time periods. There's forts all over the place from all different time periods.
All kinds of boats trying to get in.
I love that stuff. Even down in Fort Ninigret, where the Niantics kept where all the refugees from the Great Swamp Massacre ended up. That's still there. You can go down and look at that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I just read about one that had a palisade, a wooden palisade, that was still standing into the mid 1800s. It'd been there for hundreds of years, standing, just this palisade.
But a native fort, or
Yeah, yeah. And it was still standing into the 1800s. Kids used to play over there and stuff.
around here.
Yeah, it was down in South County.
That might have been the Great Swamp.
I don't know. I don't know if it was Fort Ninigret, or another fort, but yeah, it was down there in South County, and according to this article, it was still standing into the 1800s. The Palisades were. Maybe they used
could have
cedar.
been. Maybe. Could have been. Anyway, but Fort Ninigret, it's laid out like the old colonial star pattern. They copied the star pattern they copied off the colonials for defensive purposes and stuff like that. It's still pretty interesting to get out and see. But there was one, the Great Swamp had one like that as well, which I'd like to go find the actual spot, because the spot that they claim for tourists is like a pickup spot for old men looking for young boys and stuff like that. But
George is at it again.
But anyway, they found the actual fort a number of years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago, and they decided to not release it to the public because they didn't want people going down there and
that's a sacred
digging around and take a look. I mean, yeah, sacred itself, but still, it'd still be interesting to go see. And I mean, every place is sacred to some people. So, as much as you like to respect it.
Now,
yeah,
you can disagree with it if you want, but that's why they did it, because those people are still here.
But still, it would be interesting to find it and see it.
Yeah, I like shit
it
like that.
You can label it disrespectful, but it's not really. It's just that you want to see the history, you want to see what happened there and stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever. That was their choice. You can like you said, you can disagree with it all you want, but that's why they did it.
But it's just still.
So what's this spot you're talking about? I lost you.
Me too.
What
happened?
The Great Swamp Massacre. Do you know anything about the Great Swamp Massacre?
Yeah, I mean,
you can't go there
a little bit, but no. I mean, I've been in there, but I've been to that area, but I haven't really see it. So there's an original spot or something that they.
Well, there's a place where the monument is, and then there's a place where it actually took place, which is probably deeper into the swamp, and that they've been excavating for like a number of years now, but they don't want to release the information to the public out of respect to the Narragansetts, of course. But
how would you know? How would you know if it's a spot? Just by the excavation?
Yes, by the excavations that took place there.
Well, I used to run across on the Blackstone all them old mill foundations. Those were fun, right? What's left of industry from the 1790s or whatever. Oh,
have you ever been to the Blackstone Canyon? It's like a park. There's like a river walk, and I think it might be a bike path. I haven't been there. I've been wanting to go there, but it goes up the Blackstone River. And you get there from the rest area on the highway. As you're going towards Massachusetts, there's a rest area on the right. You pull in there. It's a big fucking rest area, but it's also the parking area for the Blackstone River Park.
No, what's there?
Well,
the Blackstone River, and all the history that happened along the Blackstone River.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of I walked parts of it of where I worked. Pretty cool.
Anyway, folks, like and share and leave a comment, and hope you guys are all keep yourself in good shape. Until next time, see you later.